More volume on the screaming, please.
Said Mike never.
Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And my son's fiance, Lexi, got on the phone with us last night and eagerly wanted to know if we were going to react to the new Sleep Token because she's a huge fan. And
well,
I
you
said,
yourself are a pretty big fan.
I am also a pretty big fan. And I said, so in that case, I mean, it's like you don't even know me that you even have to ask. Of course we're going to do the Sleep Token. It's just we've been a little bit busy with construction, so we're a couple of days behind. I'm hoping to not do that again. But in the meantime, I'm very excited. This one's called Caramel, and that's like one of my favorite flavors.
Sticky and yummy.
I love it when it's sticky. I love it when it's sticky.
All right. Are you ready to begin?
I don't know. I'm thinking of something else now. So. Okay, yes.
All right. Back to work.
Actually, I know my son's fiance is watching, so we won't make it weird. Well, I mean, we won't make it weirder. I don't think it's possible for us to not make it weird.
Indeed. It is vibe music.
Count me out like sirens, payback for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel.
Me, to you.
Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask me, is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the doors below, on the cards, I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Kinda get a mirror side stage, looking sideways at my own bizarre, getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me, acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay. Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 20/20 hindsight. Everybody wants eyes on them, I just wanna hear you sing that top line. If you don't think I mean it, then I understand, but I'm still glad you came, so let me see those signs. Stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. I'm falling free off the vinyl parallel. Sweet dreams are bitter, but there's no one left to tell. Too young to get bitter over it all, too old to retaliate like before, too blessed to be caught ungrateful, I know. So I'll keep dancing along to the rhythm. This stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
It took a turn.
The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Oh, is it over? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell with a Sleep Token song. It could go anywhere.
It's true. So that was really bitter.
It's true.
Really bitter.
It's true.
Again, like this guy and Ronnie Radke should form a support group about how much they hate their fans.
What does that mean?
Well, they're just like Ronnie sometimes seems like pissed off with people saying stuff about him too, and his music and his life and whatever, and kind of lashes out. This is kind of a lash out. You know, did I give you what you came for? This stage is a prison. Just
Oh, you think it's a lash out at the fans? I actually didn't feel that way at all. But I was more focused on the music part than I was on the lyrics anyway. But oh, that's interesting.
I mean, it seems to me to be about the downsides of fame. You know, he tried to be anonymous in the limelight, but then all their identities came out.
There is that, right? Like, we didn't keep track, like really careful track of all of the Sleep Token drama, but we did get the edges of it where there was that whole, I totally disagree with this, I don't know, this drive to unmask
Right.
people, especially performers, right? Like, it takes the magic away.
Yeah.
And I mean, do you feel enriched knowing?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I'm not saying there aren't downsides to the limelight that these guys live in.
Oh yeah, they really
For
are.
sure.
Oh, Mike and I could never live as famous people.
No.
Right? Like, no. And I mean, people say, "Oh, well, you have a YouTube channel." We're not famous. Like, I don't get recognized on the street, and
happened-
that is the way I like it.
Happened once.
It has happened exactly once, and that is totally fine with me. I don't want to. Famous people, that's a curse. It is a curse. So, it's got to be a hard life for sure. Especially something like this where you're trying to create like an aura and a lore and a kind of a whole stage presence, and all you have all these tiny little. They're almost like rats with knives, right? Where they just poke little holes through the screen.
Trying to tear it apart.
Yeah, it's just kind of, it seems silly to me, right? Like, because if it's not, there's instances where it's important to reveal who's really behind certain things, but I don't think a performer on stage who's developing a persona for their performance is one of those instances where that's important.
Indeed.
It just, so I understand that part.
A couple other lines stood out to me too.
Yeah?
Walk beside me until you feel nothing as well is just about the most nihilistic thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that one struck me too. I'm not a fan of nihilism at all. So I get really kind of defensive around those kinds of sentiments. I can understand, like, in the depths of bitterness, I can understand the feeling, because God knows I've felt that way sometimes, depending on the situation, but you can't rest in it, right? Like, you can't steep in it. It's fine to vent it and then let it go. You can't remain in that headspace or it'll destroy you completely and everyone around you.
And on a more positive front, I really enjoyed Wear Me Out Like Prada, My Devil's in the Details.
Oh,
Tying
that's
together
clever.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't afford Prada, so
You're not the devil, so it's okay.
But according to you.
Well, I'm the one that matters. I'm the one sitting here with you.
So sound-wise, I actually really enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. It's funny because it's not very often I say a Sleep Token song is kind of dancey, but that one was kind of dancey.
Had a kind of slidey bass line through parts of it, which is nice. I enjoyed that.
Which was interesting because of the subject matter. It was a real, what do you call it, juxtaposition The contrast. It was a real contrast, the subject matter and the kind of chipper dancey feel. At least at the beginning part. The end part, obviously,
Got
with all
dark
the
and heavy.
distortion and yeah, that made more sense.
And whatever the
but-
guy was screaming about.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what he was saying, and the lyrics didn't pop up there, so I'll have to pay closer listen with probably more sound. We don't put it too loud in our ears because we might want to say something to each other throughout the song, but yeah, I think I'd need more volume on that. More volume on the screaming, please.
Said Mike never.
So thank you, Lexi, for the heads up, and I am hearing that Lexi is going to be traveling to Detroit to see that my son and his fiance live in Toronto. She'll be traveling to Detroit with a friend. God help her. I wouldn't be doing it, but she's very excited for the concert. I guess they're not coming to Toronto? I don't know. But anyway, good luck in Detroit. I will miss you if you die. But in the meantime, you could just play that again.